and welcome to this A2 Elementary Lesson 27 with me, Kate. Today we will be looking at years, decades and centuries. So first is a listening exercise. I would like you to listen and circle or write down the year you hear. Here we go. A. 2006. B. 1985. C. 1990. D. 1989. E. 1878. F. 1914. G. 1804. H. 1917. I. 2030. Okay, let's see how you got on. Let's go back to the beginning. So A. 2006. 2006. B. 1985. 1985. C. 1990. 1990. D. 1989. 1989. E. 1878. 1878. F. 1914. 1914. G. 1804. 1804. H. 1917. 1917. And I. 2030. 2030. Okay, fantastic. All right, so I have some new vocabulary for you. Listen and repeat. Landing, war, moon, hit single. Landing, war, moon, hit single. Past time phrases. We use in, for example, with months, years, decades, or centuries to say that something happened within that time. In July, in 1990, in the 1980s, in the 20th century. We use from and to show when something began and when it ended. I worked for the company from 1994 to 2000. The lesson was from 6:30 to 8 o'clock. Okay, so with that in mind, how many sentences can you complete? For example, the Beatles were first popular in the 1960s. Here are our time options. From 1804 to 1815. From 1939 to 1945. In the 18th century. In the 15th century. In the 16th century. In 1917. In 1969. In the 1960s. In the 90s. And in the 80s. Let's look at our sentences. So again, we start with the Beatles were first popular in the 1960s. Napoleon I was Emperor of France. Bill Clinton was President of the USA. William Shakespeare was born. The Russian Revolution was. The first landing on the moon was. The Second World War was. Mozart was born. Madonna's first hit single was. Leonardo da Vinci was born. Okay, so your task is to complete those sentences with the dates. I suggest that you pause the video and then you restart it when you're ready. Okay, let's see how you got on. So, of course, the Beatles were first popular in the 1960s. Napoleon I was Emperor of France from 1804 to 1815. Napoleon I was Emperor of France from 1804 to 1815. Bill Clinton was President of the USA in the 90s. Bill Clinton was President of the USA in the 90s. William Shakespeare was born in the 16th century. William Shakespeare was born in the 16th century. The Russian Revolution was in 1917. The Russian Revolution was in 1917. The first landing on the moon was in 1969. The first landing on the moon was in 1969. The Second World War was from 1939 to 1945. The Second World War was from 1939 to 1945. Mozart was born in the 18th century. Mozart was born in the 18th century. Madonna's first hit single was in the 80s. Madonna's first hit single was in the 80s. And Leonardo da Vinci was born in the 15th century. Leonardo da Vinci was born in the 15th century. Fantastic, well done. Okay, so again, we can use different phrases when we want to look at a period of time, 9 or 10 years, 10 years, when we want to look at a decade. So can you use another phrase to say these? 1970 to 1979 would be the 1970s. So how could we say from 1930 to 1939? The 1930s. What about from 1960 to 1969? The 1960s. 1920 to 1929 is the 1920s, and 1600 to 1699, the 17th century. Fantastic, that's it for today. I have a task for you. I would like you to think of something important from history. When did it happen? Think of a year, a decade, or a century, and write it in the comments below. Please don't forget to subscribe and show your support, and coming next in lesson 28 we will be looking at past simple regular and irregular verbs. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great day. Goodbye.